My guest today is the new bowling sensation of the Indian cricket team. He's also the heartthrob of the country's teeny boppers, which means he is the David Beckham of Indian cricket. But the amazing thing is he's only 19 years old. So what's he like? Well, here is a chance for you to find out for yourself as I introduce you to the one and only Irfan Pathan. Welcome to the program, Irfan.
Thank you.
Let's start with the tour to Pakistan that made you really famous. Not the one-day games and the test matches, but the trial game in Lahore on the 11th of March. Do you remember that first over?
I remember that very clearly. Yeah, I was bowling first over, and Balaji and Zahir they were bowling with new ball, and I was bowling one change. And they all were going for runs, and I came. I bowled first ball, I went for 4. Second ball, I went for 4. Then again, I went for 6. And I didn't bowl well, actually. And then apart from that, wicket was flat. I never consider any flat wickets. Just I was bowling on that wicket. Imran Nazir was playing superbly, and he hit me to 6. So he scored me in first for 26 runs. So I didn't forget that over, especially. So I wasn't bowling that in my full rhythm.
As a result, you didn't get to play the first 2 one-days. Were you very disappointed?
Obviously, to play for India, you're dreaming for so many years, and I got the dream come true in Australia, and then after that Pakistan. So I was disappointed a bit, but that's how you got. If you don't perform, you don't get chance to play.
But you came back with a bang, and in the 5th one day, you had terrific figures, 3 for 32, and in fact, you only gave away 20 runs in your first 8 overs. Were you feeling really charged up that day?
Yeah, I was because before the 2 games, I was bowling pretty well, and I got 3 wickets, and next match 2 wickets, and the last match I got again 3 wickets. So I was bowling well. I was growing in confidence, especially to play in Pakistan, something different to Australia, because in Pakistan wickets are different, wickets are flat. You don't get that flat wicket in Australia. You get flat wickets in Asia, especially the subcontinent. So their wickets are very flat, but wickets is very flat. But I was growing in confidence, and I was bowling well. And
in fact, your confidence was so great that when it was your turn to bat, you got 20 of 12 balls and 3 boundaries.
Yeah, because Ganguly came to me and just when I was batting up, and he told me, just if you're going in, just play your national game and just work out on some runs and just play some shots. So I went there. Because captain was back on me, so I just went and I played my shots.
Imran said after that 5th one day at Lahore that you should have been the real man of the match.
I never think about man of the match. I'm talking to you from my heart, and I never think about man of the match because Lakshman played superb 100. He scored superb 100, and okay, I bowled well. I got 20 runs, but it's all team game. If he didn't have to score 100 runs, we couldn't have the big score. So
another of your great achievements in Pakistan was that you took Yusuf Yohana's wicket 5 times. Was that luck, or did you discover a weak spot?
It's happened while big tours. Have you seen like if you have seen big tours? It's happened with one bowler getting one batsman regularly out. So it's happened with me and Yusuf Yohana.
You're not being modest, aren't you?
No.
You mean it was just bad luck for Yusuf Yohana?
While he was coming, and I was bowling well, and I was swinging to the ball well. So luckily, and you have to consider as a batsman a very strong, very weak point. So you look at it, all those areas.
Okay, tell me what went wrong in the Lahore test. You were there at 49. The whole country was hoping. Your parents were watching and hoping you were going to make 50. Right. Was it nerves?
It's actually all combined. Actually, I was just waiting for my 50 as well, but I wasn't looking really to 50. But I don't know what happened. I played actually stupid shot to just nothing shot, and I got out.
Bad luck then?
You can say bad luck.
But that night you must have been really disappointed.
Yeah, I was. I would actually more disappointed because I didn't get 50, and if I would have played, I would have scored 50. I had a chance to score 100. So I was very disappointed. Because I could have got 100. So other than Yuvraj was playing superbly, he was on 100, and we could have got big score, and we could have saved the match.
Now, before Pakistan, you had a great tour in Australia, where during the one-day series you ended up the highest wicket taker, 16 in all. That must have been thrilling.
Yeah, it must have been a great achievement for me. So play my first one-day series in Australia and to get highest wicket taker. So I was great. I was feeling great, but I was still trying to improve. Like I was considering so many runs and 5.5 runs per over. I had to take that down. So I was in my mind. I was feeling very confident, but still I have to work on those areas.
So in other words, you weren't completely satisfied with the Australian performance.
Yeah, I wasn't. I wasn't. 100% satisfied with that tour. But especially for my first tour, I was very happy about that.
Your friends say that before you went to Australia, they'd given you a list of Australian batsmen and you had to get them out. Is that true?
Yeah, actually, my friends were just talking, not very seriously, but they were talking like, you have to get this batsman out, you have to get this batsman out. They were just growing my confidence up.
But you got all of them out, one by one.
Yeah, actually, I was bowling well that time. I was seeing the ball well, and all the senior player and coaches and all the players are giving me confidence, and I was bowling well. And as I was playing one by one match in international, I was growing in confidence.
Now, the one moment in Australia, apart from the bowling that everyone talks about, is the Damien Martyn incident, when you slow hand clapped him. Is it true that before that, he had actually been provoking you and taunting you?
Yeah, he was saying, because I never started first, he started first, and he just told me, why are you looking, you kid, why are you looking at me? So I was a bit upset, but I know just how to get them out because I was playing for my India, my team, India. So I had in mind, I don't have to get carried away with all those things, but I have to get him out actually. So then finally I got him out, and I was just, it's some of those days you just carried away by, after the getting out you said something, but I never said to him anything, just I was clapping. So yeah, I hope it didn't happen again.
Do you think you need to control your temper more?
Now I'm controlling a lot more than what I was playing for in Australia. I'm controlling more, and as you've seen in Australia, in Pakistan, and between Australia and Pakistan, I'm a bit more, like what you said, bit more thinking bowler, a bit more like just not to do too much of not too much of.
So you're in control of yourself.
Yeah, I'm quite in control of myself.
So in a strange way, the Damien Martyn incident has helped.
You can say that it helps. It helps.
Now your fans say that although you had a great tour of Australia and a great tour of Pakistan, your greatest moment as a bowler was in the Under-19 Asia Cup against Bangladesh.
Yeah, definitely. I got 9 wickets over there.
For 16 runs?
Yeah, for 16 runs. And Bangladesh got out of 34 runs. And in that match, I scored 34 runs as well.
So single-handedly, you took care of the team.
Yeah, actually, you can say that. But I didn't knew that guy. I took 9 wickets, and I made the world record.
You didn't know at the time at all?
No, I didn't know that. And when I went back in the dressing room, Robin Singh was our coach, and he told me, you know that you got world record. So finally I think of that, oh, I got world record of 9 wickets. So I was very happy, and all the team members were very happy.
You know, that was obviously a moment of great pride. But your coach, Mehendi Sheikh, says that in fact the day that he showed the world that he was a classy player happened 3 years earlier in the Under-16 Vijay Merchant Trophy.
Yeah.
You were badly injured, weren't you?
Yeah, I was badly injured. I was batting on 2 runs without helmet. So it was against, I remember, against Bombay. He bowled me bounce, and I just hooked it, and I just got hurt here. I got 12 stitches.
Inside?
Yeah, inside of that. So I went back, and I seen 3-4 guys were laughing, and I feel very bad. They are laughing on me because I got injured, and I got, like, if in India, it's a very bad thing to get stuck on the ball, on the mouth. So they were laughing me, and I went back. Then my coach Mehendi Sheikh came to me that, look, you are Pathan. Just go in and just do some work for your team, and don't be shy. Don't be like her. So they were charging me up, and all my brother came to me. He was charging me up. My coach, Sartam sir, he came to me. They were always charging me, and then wicket fell. I went in, and I scored 72 runs, and then after that we won that match.
I get the feeling that if anyone makes remarks about you or laughs at you, you want to pay them back.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's how it is. When I started my cricket career till under 14, whenever I played my cricket, all my cricket till now, it's all about it. If somebody's laughing at me, somebody's giving some shit to me, and I always wanted to give them back.
So the lesson is, don't mess with Irfan.
It's all about it.
Now your father says that in fact he really learnt his bowling when he was a child, and he used to play cricket with his brother Yusuf.
Yeah, I used to bowl. We used to play together, me and my brother. we used to enjoy playing cricket. Even we were child, we were 9, 8 years old, and I used to bowl to him, and first I used to bat. I used to bat maximum 10 to 12 minutes, and
He will get you out.
he used to get me out, and after that he used to come to bat. Oh, I said again, not again, and I used to bowl to him 1 hour, 1.5 hour. I used to throw to him and bowl to him, and yeah, it definitely makes me more harder, more tougher.
So that means the real credit for Irfan's bowling is Yusuf's batting.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
If he hadn't been so good, you wouldn't have had so much practice.
No, actually, he's such a talented player. He needs some luck to get in this cricket.
Do you remember still those days when you used to play cricket in your father's mosque?
Yeah, I remember very closely. I never forgot those moments. Like me and my brother used to play in mosque, and people used to come to me. Yeah, don't play here. Used to this mosque, and it's actually true. We can't play in the mosque.
They'd get angry with you.
Yeah, they did. They used to get angry, and we used to just run away, and we used to go to some mohallas, Kali street, and to play tennis ball cricket.
Irfan, let's take a break at that point. I want to come back in part 2 and talk about your childhood and about the background that created the bowler sitting in front of me. We'll be back in a moment's time. Don't go away. Welcome back to Face to Face. My guest is the incredible Irfan Pathan. Irfan, let's talk about your childhood. Your father is a muezzin at the Jama Masjid in Baroda. What was it like growing up in a mosque?
It's been a great actually, because in mosque life is something different than street and all those areas. It's a really totally different life what I live till now. And I grew up there, and I live till I'm 19, and most of life I lived. And it's like my father is quite a religious guy, because he works in mosque, and so is I. And I used to help him and do some work in mosque to just clean the mosque sometime and do azan sometime, all those works. And it's been a great
You
fun.
actually did the azan yourself?
Yeah, sometime, because my father, whenever he used to do some work, he used to go out. So I used to do azan sometimes.
In fact, your father says that sometimes you would even help him sweep the mosque and
Yeah,
clean it.
I do. I really do. Most of the time, I remember, because if tomorrow is a Friday, so in the day before night, Thursday night, we used to, till now, all used to work, all used to do work to preparation to Friday's prayer. So we used to prepare the mosque before night, and we used to help my father.
The mosque is very important to you.
Yeah, it is. It's very important, because till now I live there, and it's I can't imagine to leave the mosque, and it's very difficult for me to leave all those things. But sometimes you have to think about yourself, because if you are playing for country, you have to just need some quietness, because it is there in the mosque. But when I came back from Australia and Pakistan, and the people are coming to mosque, and you can't say people who don't come to mosque, and they're just mobbing me all around because they are happy to leave me. So I'm just trying to my house to some other way, but definitely I will. My father will connect to mosque till he will die, and I wish my father will live long. And
But when you have to move away, will you miss the mosque?
definitely, but I never leave the mosque. But I'll change my house, and I'll come back full day to mosque, and just leave there and went back to sleep on my other house.
You're talking about the penalty that you have to pay because today you've become famous.
Yes, I am, because I never, now really I felt very frankly, I'm not getting chance to speak to my family properly, because people are mobbing me, people wants to come over there, you have to come there, and you have to attend this function, you have to go there, and all sort of things. I have to go there, I have to do some of my financial function and all those things, and it's been like, because my family matters me more, and I'm not giving time to them.
Are you scared that fame is going to change your life and going to change the way you live?
It has changed. Till now, it has changed a lot actually, but not my way of living. But it has changed my it's not fully changed. It is not fully changed, but halfway through it has changed a lot, because the thing is, privacy is not there now, because especially in Baroda city, because it's not a big city like Bombay and Delhi. So it's been a small city. So people are very enthusiastic about me, and they are just very happy. They just wanted to meet me. They want my autograph.
Are you also worried that the little boy that grew up in Baroda, who used to love his life in the mosque, is going to change and will never be the same again?
Yeah, I'm a bit scared about that, but it's all about it. It's here to change sometimes.
You accept it?
Yeah, I accept it.
What about being the pin-up boy of the Indian cricket team? Do you like that?
Yeah, yeah, I do like that. Yeah, it's really great, and people are mobbing you and all those things. Yeah, I like that.
What
But
about all the girls chasing you?
oh, it's been a hard question, but yeah, it's feel great, But you have to think that you have to play cricket.
Let's go back to the life you used to lead in the mosque, because many people don't know much about it. The family used to survive on your father's salary of 1,200 rupees and his income from his small shop.
Yeah.
Were things pretty difficult in those days?
If you talk about financially, we were very happy. We were very happy because my father, whatever we want, me and my brother, whatever we want for cricket, they always give to me. Especially my uncle Ahmed Mia, he helped me a lot. And all the coaches in Baroda Sports Club and even Kiran More and BC Baroda Cricket Association, they helped me a lot.
So money itself wasn't important?
No, wasn't important because whatever we want, we were from childhood, we were very satisfied person. I was very satisfied person because I never wanted to, that time I wanted to just 600 rupee shoes. I never wanted to buy 6,000 shoes what I wear now. I was very satisfied person that time, so we never had a problem.
This is because of the way your parents brought you up?
Yeah, definitely. They it's all credit goes to them because they teach me all those things, how to live, and all the credit goes to them.
You're very close to your family. As you said, they matter more to you than anything else.
Definitely. They matter a lot, actually. My father, my mother, and definitely my brother and younger sister.
Your father says that the person you're closest to is your sister Shagusta, and you always get her presents.
Yeah, she is. She is very close to me. All my family members, my mother, father, my brother, they are very close to me. But my closest is my younger sister because she is younger to me, and she is 13. And yeah, she is very cute. She is very fatty. So I'm very close to her.
Whenever you come back, you always bring chocolates for her.
Yeah, I do. I always bring chocolates for her, yeah, because she likes chocolate very much. So whenever I go to play cricket anywhere, I just from there, if I'm going to England, if I'm going to Australia, I just bring chocolate from there.
You said your sister was plump. Your mother says that when Irfan was young, he was almost completely round.
Yeah, I was very fatty guy till 2.5 years. But after one incident, I was very thin.
What was that incident?
Yeah, I was playing in the mosque with my doll. I used to like the doll when I was young, so I was just playing with it, and we have in the mosque like holes, like it's like a small water,
A well.
Small well, and so because before you're doing your namaz, you have to just go and wash your hand, and you have to do all the wash and all those things. So I went there. I was just playing with doll, and I went in to catch the doll, and it went returned in the well. So just to catch the thing, and so I fell down, and just then somebody came to me and just grew me out, but I wasn't in condition to.
You were unconscious, in fact, weren't you?
I was.
You could have actually died.
Yeah, I could have actually died. Doctor said that. Then took me to my family, and all the members took me to hospital, and doctor said he has some 24 hours. If he's safe, but he's more chances to die.
More chances to die?
Yeah.
So it was actually very lucky that you lived.
Yeah, it was very lucky to live, but after that incident, my blood was changed, and all those things was changed, like because blood wasn't there in my body, so my blood was changed, and I became a very thin person.
As a result?
Yeah, as a result, and it's helped me.
Your mother says that something else that happened is that he also began to become a little naughty. Apparently, you once banged the door on your brother Yusuf's finger.
I remember that incident very closely because he was in toilet and he was just keeping the door just open, and his finger was in between door and this thing. So I just shouted and to just scare him and just push the door, and his middle finger was there in it, and it was cut half an inch, and all the blood were in the toilet. And just after that, I was very scared, and I just went other way in the mosque. I was just hiding to myself, and they took him to the hospital and all the operations were going on. I was very scared.
Tell me, Irfan, you're 19, but you're perhaps one of the world's top bowlers. How do you look at yourself? As a teenager or an adult?
I think still as a teenager, because I had to learn a lot in this international arena. Because all the time you play, you're gonna get bad times, you're gonna get good times, you're gonna get great times. So you have to cope up with all the times. I know I'm gonna get bad times. So still for that I have to work a lot, and how to cope up with the bad time, I have to just learn from it. And now because I'm doing well, I did well in Australia, I did well in Pakistan. So but I have to look at all those bad days. Those gonna come. So still I think I'm teenage. I have to learn a lot.
How do you ensure that with fame and with stardom, your feet stay on the ground?
It will stay, because what my family background is something different from any other guy who plays cricket. So I'm sure I'll be there. I'll be down to earth. I'll be what I am now. Definitely, time gonna change and so many things gonna change. But as a person, I'll be same till my
You're saying that your family won't let you become proud.
Yeah, definitely, because they always, whenever I call to them from Pakistan or from Australia, from everywhere, they just remind me, be there, be what you are. They always remind me.
You mean every time you ring home, your family remind you, don't become proud?
Yeah, most of the time, they do. They do help me to help in this thing.
In fact, your mother says that Irfan doesn't like proud people.
I don't. I never like proudy people, because someone putting the proud in between. So I'll raise my proudness high. So I don't like all those. I don't like proudy people. Never.
So people who show off annoy you.
Yeah, they do. But sometimes I don't talk to them if I'm just feeling he's getting his proud in between. So I don't talk to him and just do my work.
You said a moment ago you make a good friend.
Yeah.
Do you also make a bad enemy?
Most of the time I don't talk much. If to be frank, I don't want to get so many enemies, because you can't leave if you are making so many enemies. So sometimes you get enemies.
But if you don't like someone, you just don't talk to them.
Yeah, just don't talk to them and go away. Just do my work, talk to my family. Just keep it out talk to my family.
So the little boy from Baroda may become a world star, but in his heart, Baroda will always stay there.
Definitely, because Baroda is something very close to my heart. My mosque, my ground, my school, and all those. Whenever I go to Baroda, it's very close to me. Baroda is very close to me.
Irfan Pathan, a pleasure getting to know you.
Thank you.